This is why this is why I gotta have somebody who's professional to come in here. I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to check the camera angle through how to get you to take a thumbnail photo before you go live. I, I'm not the sharpest when it comes to all this, but anyway, I was having a good laugh with myself because this, like anything else, for some strange reason, because I don't keep this set up in this spot all the time. That's the thing. I think if I streamed every day, I probably would just leave it here. But for the most part, because I'm back to only doing this once a week. New schedule is out. This will happen every Wednesday at 12:30 in the afternoon. It's lunchtime TV for y'all. The reason this is happening is because I now have other commitments in the evenings. I also thought about increasing it, going from 2 hours to 3, because the Meemco Jackson show was 2 hours. It could be 3. It could probably even be 4. But I don't know, man. We're in a time where, not to say that it's not important to have extensive dialogue, because if we have a guest, if I do have a guest on the show, that person or persons and myself, we will spend as much time as we feel like we need to spend talking to one another. But if it's just me, I'm going to give y'all 15, 20 minutes and then you just go do whatever you got to do, man. That way you actually don't feel like you got to commit to 2 hours of watching a show that's probably going to, I don't know. Right now we're going through a time where a lot of what I was talking about on the show, it just was everything that was going on just around our country. All that shit crazy as hell. So, but at the same time, like, I want to start to transition to happier things. I don't know. And work in more of the humor, because being crazy stressed out and all that, that's for the birds. Big baby Jonathan, what's up, baby? I know my man is happy after he watched LeBron and them tear it up last night. I know I was too. But you know what? For the entire year, I kept saying Milwaukee was going to be something. I'm going to make this short and sweet because last week's episode was all about basketball, but I don't want to do that today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I know Giannis got hurt, but Milwaukee, even though that's my second team, they were kind of a letdown. I expected better. But at the same time, I was not surprised because their bench play is terrible. Chris Paul needs to go run the show for the Bucks. Eric Bledsoe needs to go be the backup. They need to bring JJ in, and he can either back up at the 2 and then you try to get somebody else. Or, I don't know. There's probably other options you can get at the 2. Somebody will be available. Chris Middleton is a good player. But he not even where Giannis is. And Giannis not even in a place where like Kawhi, Braun, KD is at and Steph is at. He not even there yet. He's just... You know what Giannis is doing? He's literally doing what Shaq did 92, 93, 94. But when he was skinny Shaq, all Shaq did was dominate the league. If you go watch those old Shaq highlights, watch that and then tell me that's not what Giannis does. And he works in a little bit of the jumper, but you obviously can see he cannot shoot. I'm a big Giannis fan. I am a Milwaukee fan. I hope he stays in Milwaukee, and I hope they actually go get pieces for him. He can't just be out there in the playoffs going to the dribble, drive right, spin move. Like, all he does is pick up offensive fouls, and he got hurt. He got hurt because he can't shoot. Because if you could shoot, you limit. Listen, man, I don't know. I probably can't really say that because you can get hurt anytime. I got hurt the other day walking down the steps in front of my house. It's 2 steps. How you get hurt walking down 2 steps? And it's because you get cocky sometimes. You think, I'll just take this 1 step, not realizing that it's further down than what I actually, anticipated. I'm not great at math. Anyway, I took the step down, almost rolled my ankle. It can happen anywhere. But I firmly believe that some of why he got hurt was because he can't shoot from the outside. He's not a threat. So he knows when his team gets down, the only thing he can do is drive hard and try to shoot free throws. So he's always going to dribble drive right, and then he's going to spin back left. And everybody figures that out. And that's why Milwaukee couldn't win. So then when he got hurt, you're dependent on Chris Middleton. He's nice, don't get me wrong, but like, I keep shrugging my shoulders because I'm hoping that I can think of some like really, really positive things to say, but I don't know, Chris. You're nice, but I feel like you 2-3 years ago we labeled him as one of the best 3 and D players. Shoot 3-pointers, play defense. That don't include handle off the dribble and like you had to try to do your best Kyrie Irving impression. It just was not happening for you because that's not the role that you play. You have that in your bag, but when you didn't have the other star to take the pressure off of you, you didn't play well. It happens. But Milwaukee was kind of a disappointment. I was a little bit bummed by that, but I'm not surprised. So hopefully the Lakers can go all the way, but LeBron versus Kawhi, we'll have to get into that next week. I want to get closer to knowing that it's actually going to happen before we spend time talking about a situation that may not be real. Sorry, I'm in here spitting. You spit when you talk? Yeah, I'm always spitting, bro. I got hot bars. I want to talk quickly about something. A couple things. I'm having a struggle with insurance companies right now. And my biggest struggle is I'm wondering what effing purpose do they serve besides to drain you of all your money, make you stressed out while they pretend that they're there to relieve the stress off you. I feel like with the amount of money that insurance companies charge you, I feel like I should be getting sex too. Like that or free baked goods, or like they should be putting in more effort to me than what they give me based on how much we fork out for insurance. Car, that's really all I got at the moment. But then they're trying to tack on the renter's insurance. I don't know, it's cheap, but come on, all that money adds up. I'm beefing with Geico right now. I really don't like Geico. I feel like y'all are trying to kill me. I don't understand how I'm having to pay almost $200 a month for this little car. And then when you call, you never can talk to anybody that's actually helpful. Okay, let me say this. Besides the girl last night, I talked to somebody last night. I forget Shorty's name, but she was really nice and actually helpful. But you know how many people I had to talk to about this one situation before I got to her? 6 people on different occasions, because that's what happens when you call. It's not the same person every time. It's random. I know that. It's customer service. But 6 different people. And they all are pretending that they fixed my problem. And they really did not fix a damn thing. Geico, come on. Y'all got to get right, man. Y'all got a lot of people out here that's giving y'all big money, and you playing with it. You playing with it and not in the good way. And I feel like with the money that I fork out, with all the stress that you causing me, things should be different, man. That's my little beef with insurance companies. I know. See, these are the things that, like, it's adult life, man. You know how when we was kids, we'd be like, man, I can't wait to be an adult. Man, no. F that. I take that back. And you know what's crazy? It's too late. Because when you want to live like a kid, you know how kids be living stress-free? What's the worst thing a kid's crying about this week? Well, probably that remote learning, because don't nobody like that. But think about, what's a kid's biggest problem? I don't know. What was I complaining about back in the day? Like, I just want to ride my bike more. I guess I can do that now because I still ride my bike. I don't know, man. Kids don't have any real responsibilities. And it's crazy how, as kids, we want to rush to become adults. I hate this shit. I hate it out here. And I'm sure y'all do too, man. I hope y'all keep y'all mental health strong. We'll definitely continue to have mental health check-ins every week. Now that the show's going to be on at 12:30 p.m., this is lunchtime TV, man. We try to keep it short and sweet because, listen, 2 hours was cool. Like I said, we could have increased it. But I figured, why do we need to fucking do that? 15, 20 minutes, and we out of here. And then you can go back and watch it a bunch of times. Come on every week. Plus, I got another podcast too. I can listen to that. That thing's an hour long. Easy hour. But I'm not finna be giving all of my time to. It's a lot, man. If circumstances were different, I absolutely would. But the opportunity was wonderful. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly appreciative of my experience and doing the stuff on the radio. That was hella fun. And I would love to go back to that someday. But my schedule just don't work the way I want it to work anymore. And it's going to be tough. I don't have, 6 hours a week to do this plus do everything else I was doing. Unless it's going to this project. Black Forever interviews are about to start back up. Now that my schedule is a little bit more concrete, I'm able to actually get people in slots that are actually existent. The late half of August was crazy and early September, getting ready to go back to doing other things. We gotta make some adjustments. So and that meant everything had to be adjusted. And I think that's some of them, not my issue, but I think some of the things that needed clarification is that people took this as that it was personal about them. Like, no, fam, just things changed. The schedule is different. So everything is impacted now. So I gotta do things different. Y'all gonna be all right, man. All that, nah, man, it'll just be cool. Everything will be friendly. Be able to show love and support one another. It don't have to be problems. Plus, I'm not here for that shit. If there is beef, it's only on y'all end. It ain't on me because I'm over here. I told you my biggest problem right now is the insurance companies. I don't have time to worry about y'all. All right. Best news of the week, though. And get ready for me to connect this for y'all. For some of y'all, that's brains have been shorting out. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is about to be over. Yay, hooray. It's not shade at them. Now it gives some of you weirdos that I know time for you to refocus. I see y'all all day, every day, supporting all these goofs. But then people that I'm not even talking about me because I know people who are actively around people who are creating small businesses, creating small Black businesses. I love that. We all love that. People who are going out of their way to set up opportunities to educate people on voting rights. We got people who are starting projects, even things such as podcasts and things of that nature. But we love these reality shows so much that we'd rather give that an hour rather than give our friends an hour. So the reason why I celebrate a show like this going off the air is because even myself as a fan of reality TV, why? why spend why can't no it's more so I'm not saying don't watch it, fuck it, this is funny, but why is it that you can give that an hour of your time but you can't support your friends? It'll only take a few minutes. Some of y'all don't even want to give these people the likes that they need that will put their post up a little bit higher than what it once was to maybe attract other eyes to their business, their project, their art, or whatever the case may be. You won't even like their stuff, but then you'll see Kim pop up or any of these people and you'll be like, I love it. I will say shout out to Scott. Scott Disick is the only reason why that show is any good. And if you disagree with that, then I'm going to assume you've never seen the show. Not even one time. I've only seen it a couple of times. But I know that he is the entire reason why that show is successful. Right? Why is it called Keeping Up with the Kardashians? It should be called Keeping Up with Scott. Scott is the only reason why there would be any sadness given towards this announcement of this show being off the air, hopefully forever. And I really mean for like, don't ever come back. This is like when you had like a relative come stay with you and you thought it was going to be 4 or 5 days, and that 4 or 5 days turned into 2 weeks. This has just been their 2 weeks, and it's been 14 fucking years. We got to get them out of here. Don't support, reality TV for 14 years and not give your friends 5 minutes of your time. That's my point in all this. It's really not any shade at them because they've been killing it for all of those years. They found a way to make themselves more rich and famous and powerful than you could ever imagine. Some of them have done good things with that. Some of them have not. It is what it is. Whatever. I don't know these people, so it is no shade to them. The point is that we just see too many people around us trying to do these similar types of things, and yet we give them no support or respect, encouragement, any type of love, but yet we like are obsessed with these appropriators. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Just be better to your friends. All right, man. What's the time at? It's almost quitting time, man. Some of y'all are on break and you need to get your asses back to work, man. It's been Lunchtime TV, the Meanco Jackson Show, season 3. Man, I think this is going to be the best one yet. Black Forever. It's going to be dropping soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm super excited. But the editing takes a little bit when you don't know what you're doing and then you're trying to coordinate, help and things like that. But dropping soon. I haven't decided who my first session is going to be. But I think by the end of the month, I'll at least announce who the first person we're going to be or will be, because then I will try to have them come on the show so we can kind of, go back through and talk about the conversation that we had and, get people hyped. But anyway, oh shit, my watch is saying, fat ass boy, you got to get your ass out and move. I got some goals to hit, man. It's time to go, man. This is the Meanco Jackson Show, season 3. We're calling this Lunchtime TV, man. I'll be here every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like and subscribe and share. Do all the things, man. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. I'll see y'all next week. End.